These are the little things they have to go in your favor. I'm not done yet. That's what Graham Potter said after the game. As I said, I'm not done yet. So these are the little things they have to go in your favor. It's life. You have to get used to it. No, we don't have to get used to losing. This is losing. And I'm still angry, guys. I did a video yesterday. I did not talk about certain things because I was too angry. It's time for Potter to go. Time to go. It's time to start talking about this guy. It's not good enough at Chelsea. Not good enough. After the game, the interview in the press conference, that's what he said. These little things has to go in your favor. What little things? What little things? So what happened is this. A West Ham player, when Zakaria shoot in the 18 box, the West Ham player, I don't remember his name, he dived with his hand. With his hand, he dived, and the VAR didn't even check that. Didn't even think about checking that. What is the job of VAR? We have VAR in this football, English Premier League. That's their job. If they see an error, the player they are telling you it's humble, check. That like they did at the goal, West Ham when they scored. It was 2-1. We're about to lose the game. They checked for a long time. For a long time. They checked everything, blah, blah, blah. Now they cancelled. It was not a goal. Fine. Then that's a big error. The West Ham player go down and dive like he's a goalkeeper in the 18 box. They didn't check that. What is that? It's time for VAR to be talked about too, because this is keep happening. It's keep happening every time. It's not the first time. It's every single time, man. They make these errors over time. Then what's the reason to have VAR in the Premier League? There's no reason. They're destroying football. They are destroying football. I wish there was no VAR, because back then everything was fine. That's why even the commentator yesterday, they were saying it has to be a penalty. He has to be. They were surprised. The VAR didn't even go there, check, didn't even think about it. The players, they are telling the referee, the Chelsea players, even Enzo came to the referee, the penalty is doing this with this hand. The penalty, the referee is like, yeah, I don't think so, I'll give you a penalty. That's what he did on the face. I'm like, oh dear God, this is so frustrating. Apart from that, that's a different story, and that has to be looked at. That has to be worked on. But I'm talking about Potter here. The guy is not enough. It's time to start talking about him. He's not the Chelsea quality. How can you say those words in a press conference, guys? How can you say that? That little thing has to go in your favor. As a manager who's coaching a big club, not a small club, a big club, you have a lot of responsibility to deal with. You have a lot. You have to get angry in those press conferences. Even if you get a fine from a Premier League, fine, get a fine. You get 12 million a year. You get lots of money. So if they fine you a little bit of money, so that's weird? It's not weird. If it was Jose Mourinho, if he was Jose, it will be in the newspaper today. And we'll see Jose, they will fine him maybe 20-something from the Premier League, and he will miss one game. Who cares? Things has to talk about. You don't have to be scared as a manager. Those things, they are not in your favor. No, you have to get aggressive. This is why I said all the time, guys, Potter is not aggressive. He's just scared. And I'm coming out, honestly, scared, doesn't know what he's doing. All these players he had, he's scared of them. He doesn't want to talk to them. And that's when Chelsea hired a mental skill coach. There was no reason for Chelsea to do that. There was no reason. He's the mental skill coach. Potter has to do that job. He's not doing anything. He's not taking responsibility. Scared, put himself in the corner and start saying it's life. It's not life. We are not used to this. We are used to winning. You see, we are used to winning. If a coach is not doing well, go get another coach. The success starts again. That's what Chelsea Football Club is. But I understand it's the new owner, it's a new era. Maybe they were not doing that, and I don't see them sacking Potter this season. But things has to be said. Things has to be said. The fans has to stand up now before it's too late. We are playing Borussia Dortmund next week, Wednesday, Champions League. And you think that result is gonna be good? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's the same story. Same story. And I'll give my match preview on Tuesday. Today is what? Today is Sunday. So on Tuesday I'll give my match preview about that. It's the same story. This guy, at this point, he needs just to go. He needs to go. I know he's not gonna go this season, but we have to start protesting. He needs to go. It's just not, it's not enough. It's not enough. You have to be very aggressive in those press conferences, as I said. If you see something wrong, tell them that was a penalty. And I don't understand why they didn't give it. That's it. They cannot do that. You know, these VAR people, they have to be very serious. You have to say all those words. If you know if you get into trouble, who cares? They are not going to fine you a huge money. He has to be very serious on his job. This is not where Brighton or Southampton or something. This is Chelsea Football Club. Things are very high pressure at the club, and if you're not prepared in those areas, I am lost of weight. So this guy, for me, is not the Chelsea coach from today. And these selections, his philosophy on the game, is just doesn't make sense to me at all. Does not make sense. So this is just a continuation for yesterday. I forgot to talk about this, and I came up today to finish my topic because that was not right. A draw against West Ham, who are in the 15th, 17th place, and you came up with the conference. Don't get upset, just smiling. And to make matters worse, guys, when the game was done, if you watched the game, Graham Potter went to the West Ham players to go and hug them and smile. Start smiling, hugging them, and congratulating them. And if you look at the Chelsea player, they're all looking down. They look sad. What is that? Is he thinking right in his head? I don't know. I don't think he's thinking right. How can you do that? You go hug the West Ham player. You leave your players alone. And you go to the West Ham players and start shaking their hands, hugging them. Are you thinking right, man? Are you thinking right? If you look at the Chelsea players, some of the players, they started smiling. One of them was Mason Mount, to go and hug the West Ham player and smile and do this to him. Guys, what are you doing? This is not the time to do that. This is the time to get serious. That we haven't won how many games? 13 games, 2 wins, the rest lose and draws. 13 games we haven't won. Only 2 wins, that's it. Underground Porter, only 2 wins. And you are telling me, trust the process. I hate that word. I hate it. And people there are like, okay, yeah, trust the process. What process? Do you know about football, mate? That is not a process at all. That is not what we call process. That's what we call fail. It failed already. It cannot produce results. It cannot produce fruits in this Chelsea team as a manager. He's not that type. This team need a manager, a quality manager who knows what he's doing, who knows the philosophy about football. That is shambolic. That is the disgusting tactic. That is just, I don't even know what name can I call it, of Porter style system. So, when we scored that goal yesterday, beautiful goal by Felix, man of the match. Felix is good. We scored that goal. West Ham at halftime. That was halftime, right? Yeah, it was 1-1 by halftime. In the dressing room, they changed their formation. Graham Potter got confused. West Ham just get you confused like that. What about Arsenal, Manchester City when we face them? And Manchester City, they like to do that. We're facing Pep Guardiola, who like to change formation and confuse you straight. Just West Ham did that. Graham Potter just got everything wrong. Everything wrong. There's these players we are criticizing. Mason Mount, Gallagher, Havertz. And he put them in at, I think that was in 56 minutes. He put them in after West Ham changed their formation. Like, what are you doing? Even me, I can coach that Chelsea team. Like, good. And I can see the tactic, I can see everything, like what is going on here. This guy needs help, guys. Needs help from that, who is this guy? The mental skill coach who came in. I think he needs help. This season, we know it's not gonna go away. The clubs make sure they are not gonna sack Potter this season, but next season, the pressure is coming. The pressure is coming. But this season, he needs to get help from the mental skill coach, because that is terrible substituting. You know, Mount Gallagher, they're in a bad form, and he put them in again, and we went back to the basic. You know, we were looking fine. Okay, Kukulera was not doing well yesterday. Okay, that was a fine substitute. We put Benchua, Kukulera. Now, to make matter worse, he sub Modric and put Mount on the wing side. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you insane? That was just... I was watching that, I'm like, I did this. I stopped watching and then I'm just start thinking for like 15 minutes. I started thinking, I'm like this. Even a kid can coach that Chelsea team. Even the kid can give him an advice. Like this is wrong. You don't have to do that. See the errors, see who's making mistakes in this Chelsea team. It doesn't see all that. It doesn't see all that, guys. It is crazy. It is just wow. So now, let's see this update about Danis Zakaria from Juventus. He's at Chelsea right now on loan. Check this out. Chelsea have not made any decision on Danis Zakaria. They have a buy option claims to 30 million decision in April-May. Juventus are still waiting for Chelsea to decide the player should love to stay, but it's up to the club. So it's up to Chelsea to decide if they're gonna buy Zakaria from Juventus. I think he's decent, very strong in the midfield. I would love to see him play with Enzo Fernandez because Zakaria is showing some good stuff in him. So guys, let me know in the comment, what do you think about Zakaria? If you love him to stay or go back when the loan is done, go back to Juventus. But I think it'll be nice. It'll be very nice if we just keep Zakaria, buy him for 30 million. Very cheap. It's not that expensive. Very cheap. So I'll take him. Decent midfield. Because we don't know if Kovacic is going to go. We don't know. It looks like Kovacic can leave Chelsea in the next window. So Zakaria will keep. I will see you very soon. Remember to subscribe to Chelsea Man Football, hit notification bell so we can reach I don't even know what to say, so we can reach after this performance. I won't say we can reach. So I'll see you soon. Have a lovely day and God bless.